Hello and welcome to Table Football. It's a great concept. We've got a table, we're sitting around it and we're going to talk football. On today's Table Football we're going to discuss England, Argentina and Sepp Blatter. Will we win the World Cup?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, let's move on then.
That's sorted.
It is what I found today is that this is the day after England trounced Croatia 5-1. Is everyone saying let's not get carried away, and that annoys me.
Why?
Because why can't we get carried away? I think it's a good thing we got carried away. Where is there a team that is as good as England?
Spain.
Right. Yeah, okay,
Brazil.
Spain. Okay, apart from those two, but aren't we able to beat those teams?
Yeah, we can beat any of those teams. And I just think Capello is. I'm so happy he's doing it, and the way he's doing it, he just appears to be in complete control. And I think come those tournaments where the other manager's sitting there and he looks across and he sees it's Capello, that's got to count for something.
Yeah. Or the other thing he's done really well, I think, is controlled the press. Every other manager has struggled with the press. He's just that figure of authority. He's
Got him on side as well, hasn't he?
It's just well, he didn't again when they lost to France. They were all at him, and he just doesn't care. He's like, I don't care. It's my job. This is what I do. And I think that speaks volumes about having a foreign manager rather than an English one who gets so caught up in it. Look at all the English managers.
Got rattled, then he let himself get
Taylor,
rattled.
Venables, they all, Bobby Robson, they all, the press go for them. They're English and they're in the passion. Capello, it's a job, isn't it? You know, we all know Capello can just walk away from it.
He doesn't support England.
He doesn't have to come. He doesn't have to come back to the country ever again for the rest of his life. He's just doing it but he wants to win. Now, Argentina in danger of missing the World Cup. The last time they missed the World Cup was 1970. They're one of those teams you just think always qualified.
I was astonished.
5 times they haven't qualified, have they? 1938, 1950, 1954. No, 4 times. Sorry, 1970 and maybe 2010.
Does it devalue the World Cup if Argentina aren't there?
Yeah, I think it's good to have them there, and be great if we come up against them, and great if we beat them, because that's what you want. You want to be playing the big games and make it exciting, so we go and we get excited.
But it's all on merit. It's all on merit. If they've gone through a longer qualification group than we have, as they will have done, and not made it, then okay, historically they're a big team, but they're clearly not good enough. So sorry,
but what Ben says is a really valid point. You want to see Messi at the World Cup finals. 80% of the Argentinian public said Maradona should go. They want him out of there. So would you rather see Maradona stay in the team as manager and qualify, or a really good Argentine?
Point, isn't it?
Would you want a really good Argentinian team to turn up, or do you want a dodgy one under Maradona? I suppose the question.
I'd like to see a dodgy one under Maradona.
We could beat either. I don't think it matters.
On.
It doesn't matter. We can beat either.
All right, so let's move on to our next subject, which is Sepp Blatter. And the question here is, does he know what he's talking about? FIFA boss Sepp Blatter says he would like to introduce points docking as a punishment for teams found guilty of breaking football rules, be it regarding transfers, racism, or hooliganism.
It's the bigger debate, isn't it? But if you are a hooligan, you're not necessarily a fan of football, you're attached to a certain club. Do you agree?
Yeah, but no.
But it's a bigger issue.
Generally, the football hooligans like football first, and then they decide to do it. I'm not sure I agree with that. It's an easy way to sort of just push it away. I think, you know, the West Ham Millwall match, there was plenty of tattoos which said that they were quite into their football for the ones who went on the pitch and stuff. So, you know, I imagine they haven't just.
Say I'm quite into my football.
I'm quite into my football. Yeah. The other one is racism. Well, we all think obviously people should maybe deduct points for that. Again, it's proving it, isn't it? And again, it's like, is it definitely the home fans or you know, what's happening there? That seems to be a big problem in Spain, doesn't it?
Yeah, they'd never make any major tournaments if that was the case, would they?
Well, the final one, which is the one we can sort of discuss in more detail because it's a bit more clinical and clean cut, is transfers. This tapping up law, I've always said it, is the most ridiculous rule in football. It just creates a mess, and they just go, get rid of it now. Look, if you're working here and someone comes along, you know, Channel Wasp come along and say, Joe can offer you £500,000 more a year, come for a cup of tea and stuff, you know, you're basically going to go, yeah, of course I'm going to go. Yeah, of course you can get to a player.
Channel
we all
Wasp
know.
Are good as well.
Pardon?
Channel Wasp are good.
They're good, aren't they?
Well.
Yeah, there's a bit of a buzz about them, I've heard.
Either football, it works under a market economy, or it doesn't. As a fan of a lower league club, I don't particularly like it that I know that my club will never be up with the likes of you again. but I accept it. It's a business. Down the lower leagues at the moment, where clubs are now regularly getting points docked for going into administration,
Bad on
the
the
leagues
fans.
the leagues are a mess. It's bad on the fans.
Yeah.
The leagues are a mess. And surely the point of football and a league is to see who was the best team in that given season.
Sadly, that's the end of table football today, which involves the table and us discussing football. We're going to try and edit that down to a few minutes. So good luck with
Good luck,
it.
Joe.
And we'll see you all next week for Table Football. Channel B. Join us.